Alright, you guys. 안녕하세요. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. And I want to say thank you before we get started. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel and who tunes in and who's a part of the whole family, the Aloha family. Thank you guys so much. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it, okay? Today's reading we're going to be doing was suggested by Kim Bomin. And we're going to be asking, what is your baby's future? And this is going to be in career and finance, okay? We're also going to throw in some characteristics as well. So we're going to be finding out what your baby's career and financial future are going to be like. And we're going to throw in some characteristics, like I said, okay? And today we're going to be having 3 piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So, pile number 1. Oops. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Alright. So, we'll go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Alright, you guys, if you selected pile number 1, this is your reading on how your baby is gonna be like, okay? And career finance wise, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and see what cards we have. We have Tower, and this is going to represent their job, right? Tower, oops, 2 of Cups, and also 8 of Cups, all right? And we have 7 of Abundance, and the finance card we have for them is Attitude. And then the characteristics we have are Protector, Supermodel, and we have Focused. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay. With the 8 of Cups. Okay. The 8 of Cups represents, could represent spiritual work or following a dream, leaving one occupation behind to follow a dream. Right? It could mean also retirement as well, okay? 2 of Cups is hospitality work, right? It could be a counselor, connecting with people. It could be a healer, a carer, or a therapist of some type. This is someone who works one-on-one with people as well, and who actually works closely on a close basis with them, and who actually cares for them as well, right? For Tower, the Tower represents the military. It represents highly stressful jobs, jobs that they're working with the public sometimes too, dealing with other people who have high emotions that could affect us as well. Let's see. Conflict resolution as well, okay? So from those 3 cards, the jobs that I came up with that your baby could have in the future would be, they could do some type of spiritual work, all right? That's for 1. They could also be a counselor of some type. They could be a therapist. They could work in like drug rehab. They could just be a regular counselor, period, like emotional counselor, or they could be a mediator, a conflict person working in conflict resolution. They could be someone who's a healer. They could be a psychologist as well. They could work in psychology with this combination. And they can also work in anger management, stuff like that, right? Whatever the job that is going to be held is one that they're working with other people, working with for the well-being of other people. It could be in the health industry as well. Like I said, it could be with mental health, that they can help people who are going through crisis, or they could be grief counselors as well. They could be someone who works with mental patients, people who need help in those areas as well. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of this combination, okay? And then we have 7 of Abundance. 7 of Abundance says, have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. Don't worry. The hard work you've invested will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and plan. So this is telling me that your child is definitely going to have an abundant future, right? This is something to where, like, remember I said with the Eight of Cups, like they pursue something that they may find in some point in their career, that they decide to leave one career field behind to pursue something that is more hands-on or more with healing people, in different areas, and that is where they could find their abundance, working in something, pursuing their dreams, following their heart. So also definitely keep that in mind, to allow them to follow their heart, follow what their heart wants or what they want to pursue. A lot of times as parents, it could be easy to try to guide the child or try to tell them what they should do or something like that, but this is like letting them decide for themselves, because they could still end up leaving whatever career path that was and going to one that's more aligned with who they are, and what their life's mission is on this earth, right? And what they feel resonates with them. So this is someone who is going to be a hard worker, and they're going to be abundant as well from that hard work. Okay. And then we have attitude. So this says, I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. So your child is definitely going to have a positive attitude, and they're going to attract many different opportunities based on their attitude. They could even make many different business contacts, because they could be someone who is a good communicator. There's someone who knows how to network and knows how to establish connections with people in the right places so that they can make their dreams come true, whatever career aspects those are going to be in, right? This is someone who attracts people based off of their calm nature and their positive outlook that they have on life. That this person, your child is going to be able to, for some people, the child is going to be able to calm people down. They're going to have this effect on people to be able to, when people are around them, they're just going to be like calming, right? Just being in your child's presence is going to calm people, because they're just going to have this safe presence. Like when you're in this child's presence, they're just going to make you feel safe. They're going to make you feel comfortable and relaxed. That all is well. Even if you've just been frantic or you've just been in a high emotional state, they're going to be able to bring people, calm them down, And I think that's why they will gravitate more towards therapy work and psychiatric work and mediator stuff like that, right? So they're gonna have that type of natural ability effect, and they're gonna just do it without even trying. It's just gonna be naturally who they are. They're just gonna be gracefully that way. Just somebody who's just calm and peaceful and relaxed, and they're gonna be able to establish so many different relationships with people. And success into their lives based on their positive attitude and the way that they naturally are and the way that they conduct themselves, okay? I keep saying this person, but your child is going to be a protector. Someone who protects their home. I know this kind of seems kind of scary, like military type or police type or whatever, but this person is going to be someone who cares about their family. They care about their home. They care about their friends. They care about the people who are around them. So this person your child is going to be someone who sticks up for other people, who wants to see people doing good. They're going to be the type of person who, like, let's say if somebody was bullying someone in school, they would be the type of person who would step in to stop the bully from bullying that other person, especially if it was someone who was close to them or someone that they cared about. So they're going to be someone who stands up for what is right, and especially stands up for what they love, right? stand up for what they love. They're going to have a good judge of character as well. And they're also going to they're also just going to be that person too where you don't have to worry about anything when you're around them, because this person has your back. They're looking out for you. They're not going to let any harm come to you if they can help it, you know? This is that type of child, that type of attitude, that type of person. That they want to see people do good, and they have a soft spot for people who are in weaker positions in life also. They have they may have a soft spot for people who are mentally disabled and disabled people as well. So that could be a field of area that they could work in as well. But they really have a soft spot for people who are unable to really help themselves or protect themselves. They're not afraid to step in. They won't be afraid to step in and take that role and protect people, because they want to see people. They want to see people happy, right? They want to see people at ease, calm, positive. So they're going to do whatever it is in their power to make that a reality in people's lives, in their parents' lives, in their families' lives, in their friends' lives. They're going to be someone like that. They're going to be that positive, motivating force in that person's life. Now, there's going to be someone who attracts and gets a lot of attention with the supermodel card. So they're going to get a lot of attention. They're going to have these. They may be very, very attractive, like a model-less type of attractive, like someone who could easily be on a magazine, who could easily work as a model or do modeling, but that's not what they're gonna really be into, right? Because they're gonna be more into more non-superficial type work, right? Which is like healing people, you know. They're gonna be into that aspect, but they're gonna be someone who could easily be, you know, a model type person, and they're gonna be able to attract a lot of attention from people. People are just gonna automatically just gravitate towards them, and that's part of what attracts success in people to them, positive people to them also, their looks. But they don't use that to a disadvantage. They use it to their advantage, and they're humble with it, right? They're not like stuck up, or they're not like thinking that they're better than other people, or they use it to their own selfish needs. They don't do that. This is going to be the type of child or person, type of person who is humble with it. They have this attractiveness about them, and it attracts people into their lives. And when they attract people, they use that as an opportunity to help the person, or to gain knowledge, and to develop positive relationships with other people as well. Now, this person is with the focus card. They're going to be very focused on their job, focused on their goals. This is going to be the type of person that once they have a goal set in place, no one's going to be able to stop them from achieving that goal. No one's going to be able to stop them from, no one's going to be able to make them give up on it, right? They're going to go full force ahead, you know, and, you know, not like in a bowl in a china shop type of way, but they're gonna go ahead, and they're not gonna allow anything to stop them from reaching the goals that they have set for themselves. So this is gonna be a person who's very, very focused, and they're really, really going after their dreams. So like, let's say if you want them to be a specific type of career, and they did it for you, right? Because they care about you, but then later on they change their mind and move on to something that they care about, or the kind of line of work they want to do. You wouldn't be able to stop them from doing it, because once they have something set in their mind, and mind you, they're not doing anything out of spite. They're just doing things for the greater good, you know, to make they want to be someone who helps people, right? They want to be of use. They want to be of good use. They want to be able to protect people, to heal people, to be of service in that type of way. And no one's going to be able to stop them from reaching their destiny, or going after their destiny in that type of way, okay? Yeah, so for now, that's what I see for your future child, how they're going to be, okay? If you like this type of reading and it resonated with you, like the video, Subscribe for more videos if you want to see more videos like this. If you have any suggestions on videos, readings you want to see, let me know about that as well, okay? And I wish you guys all the best with your future baby, okay? We'll go ahead and move on to pile number 2, okay? Ciao. Alright, if you guys selected pile number 2, this is your reading, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and clear the energy out from the previous reading and get started. Alright guys, today we're going to be finding out what your future child is going to be like when it comes to career and finances. And we're going to get some sort of characteristic like traits as well thrown in there as well, okay? First card we have up is balanced. Introvert. Extrovert. Casanova. Mature man. Medium toned guy. Fair skinned woman. 9 of abundance. Out with the old, in with the new. Healer of abundance. Affluence. Gratitude. Attitude. 8 of Pentacles and the World. Okay, so these are our 8 of Pentacles and the World are going to be our occupation cards. Okay, the World symbolizes government, land, natural resources, teaching abroad, rules and regulations, and like overseas business, international business, because of the world, right? International stuff, right? 8 of Pentacles is training, apprenticeship, learning, and commission type work. So the jobs that I came up with for this combination would be, they could be a teacher or someone like any kind of subject, right? It could be a teacher in a traditional sense to where they work in a school, a university, you know, something like that, college, or it could be they could work for a company as a trainer as well, training like a skill, or just be working a company training period, right? Being a teacher in that way, and also being a teacher abroad, like teaching overseas in another country, right? Doing international work. They could be doing international work that involves land and natural resources, something in that way. There could be someone who works in environmental science. There could be someone who works in on environmental projects as well, okay? So it could be those types of jobs. Teacher, teaching abroad, teaching at works, colleges, universities, all that stuff. Also working with government and land, resources, natural resources, stuff like that, okay? So let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, your child will definitely be balanced with the balance, yin and yang. So they'll be emotionally balanced. They're gonna have a leveled head about them. They're gonna be able to rest assured that your child is gonna be able to make a solid, sound, safe, logical decision in their life. You know, they're going to be able to do that because they're going to be balanced. They're going to be able to approach life from a balanced perspective, and they won't be, you might even find that they're kind of mature than other kids their age. You know, when they're growing up, they may be a little mature, to where they understand things quicker, to where they're more responsible. You can rely on them to be more responsible child. They could be someone who understands adult concepts like earlier on, right? And that's why they act more mature, more mature, and they're not like reckless with their life and things that they do in their life, right? And you can find at times that your child would be they have a combination of being introverted and extroverted, right? So there would be like sometimes they'll be introverted to where they just want to be by themselves and withdraw and go within, and then other times in other situations they'll be extroverted, right? So this tells me that your child is going to be the type of person who is introverted when they need to be or when they have to be, and extroverted when they need or have to be. So they'll be able to find, they have a balance between the two. They know how to turn one off, turn one on, turn the other one off, other one on, They know how to do that. So they'll be able to, this tells me that they'll be able to interact and be able to thrive in many different environments. When it comes to being introverted, they'll be able to vibe with people who are introverted. When it comes to being extroverted, and they'll be able to vibe with people who are extroverted. So this is going to be someone who's not afraid to go after their dreams, not afraid to go for those interviews and go for those jobs. And that extroverted side of them might actually send them to pursue employment in another country, for the experience and for the adventure. They may want to do that. They may like that type of thing, And then they may also like quiet time alone, quiet evenings and all that stuff. So they're going to be a very, very balanced person, multifaceted in that type of area. Now, I also got the Casanova card. So this tells me that your child may be someone who loves love, right? They love being in love relationships, and they might, and I hope you don't take it the wrong way, they might break a few hearts, because they're definitely going to be someone who is appealing and attractive to other people, right? They're suitors. People are going to want to be with them. People are going to find them magnetic. They're going to find them appealing. They're going to find them attractive. They're just going to find something about them is just like smooth and suave, suave. They're going to be just like, they're going to be that person who people notice when they walk into a room, and who people just want to like, oh my God, that person is so attractive. I got to go and talk to them. I got to introduce myself. And then this person, your child, would be the type that would, if they want to flirt back with them, they'll flirt with them. They have all that stuff down pat. They know what to say. They know how to say it. And they could be that type that ends up, falling in and out of love quickly, falling in and out of love. Like when it gets boring, like, oh, okay, I'm bored. Tired of this. I'm going to move on to the next thing. So that could be something also. But again, with them being balanced, they could be able to turn that on and off when they need to. So on one hand, they could be mature about relationships and stuff like that. And on the other hand, they could be just like the excitement of being in love, and having new love relationships. So that might be a phase that they go through, or just a part of who they are, And I don't think anything is wrong with that. I mean, you got to live your life the way you live your life, right? So we got mature man. This is this just shows that they're going to be a mature person, right? Being that this is a general reading, with the tones, skin tones, don't pay those to any attention. It says medium tone, guys, so this could be olive tone to medium, like caramel tone, stuff like that. Fair skinned woman could be fair skinned as well. So it could be, your child could be any complexion, because this is a general reading, okay? But they're definitely going to be mature about what they do, about how they are, right? We got 9 of abundance. So let's see. Yeah, 9 of abundance. It says, life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure, which talks about being introverted, right? Feel free to buy yourself small luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence you now enjoy. So your child is going to be abundant. They're going to be they're going to be they're going to have worked for that abundance, right? They go after what they want to go after, and they're not afraid to mingle and meet people and work for what they want and work for the type of job or career that they want in life. So they're going to be successful and abundant that way. They're going to be able to afford luxurious gifts if they want them, and they're going to experience financial security and independence in their life. Okay, out with the old and in with the new. So this says heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. Often this is because you're not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truth. So this ties in line with the Casanova card as well. So they might fall, they might be excited about one thing at one point, and then they get tired of it and they move on. So this is kind of like that adventure type spirit, kind of, right? The kind that, if something is dull and not working for you, you don't allow yourself to just stay there and be miserable. You say, okay, well, this is not working anymore. I'm not resonating with this anymore. So now it's time for me to move on to something that I resonate with. And I see nothing wrong with that because, there's so many times that we stay in situations, stay in jobs, stay in relationships and things like that, and careers, even in towns and places, states, countries that we don't resonate with, and we're just miserable. And we know we want to be somewhere else. We know we want to be with somebody else. We know we want to do something different, but we don't do it, and we just stay there and just be miserable. But this is the type of person, your child is going to be the type of person who, once they feel that energy, they're going to make plans and steps to move forward on to something else that is more, that resonates with them. So they're not going to be the type that's just going to just be miserable. They're not going to do that. They're going to be the type that say, okay, well, this is getting stale and dry, and I'm getting miserable, and I'm feeling unfulfilled with this, and it's no longer resonating. So it's time for me to go and pursue something else that is going to resonate with me at this time, right? You got helper of abundance. Although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels surround you and are ready to help out. This card indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend, someone with a big heart, a quick wit, and endless patience. So yeah, your child is going to be someone, just like this card describes. It's going to be someone who is very loving, kind. Like I said, they love love. They just love being in love, and it's not like something that's malicious. It's something that's very, very genuine, but they love love. They love being in, having loving connections with people, love being in relationships, or, having those bonds and connections with people, right? So this person's going to be very loving, kind. They're going to be a loyal friend, someone with a big heart, quick wit. They may be funny at times, and they're going to have endless patience. So they're going to be very, very patient. Now you have affluence. Affluence says, I choose to be debt-free and live an affluent and healthy life. We talked about affluence or wealth on Night of Abundance. So yeah, your child is going to be able to live an affluent lifestyle. So they're going to have money. They're going to be financially stable, financially independent even. They could be, because the Eight of Pentacles also talks about contract work or commission work. So they could work for themselves. They could do freelance work, and they could gain a lot of money through whatever skill they offer on freelance work internationally, And it's going to afford them a lot of, luxuries in their life, They'll be able to travel. They'll be able to, buy the things that they want. Gratitude. I am grateful and appreciate all the abundance I have in my life today. So your child is going to actually, their success and their affluence, their money, and whatever they are able to gain, and what they're able to, buy, purchase, acquire, those things, they're going to be grateful about them. They're gonna be humble with them. They're not gonna be the type that lets success and money go to their head. They're gonna be grateful for what they have. They're gonna appreciate all their success and all their, abundance and all the material things, the material wealth that they're gonna have. They're gonna actually appreciate it, right? And they're actually gonna have a good attitude as well. They're gonna have a positive attitude, an attitude that attracts a lot of people into their lives, an attitude that attracts success into their lives. So that really works well if they're doing like freelance work. So they're going to be able to, if they are the type that's going to do freelance work, or even, just working overseas or any type of work, right? They're going to be able to make those solid connections with people based off of the attitude, right? They're going to be a happy person, positive person, someone who can motivate people as well and bring positivity into their lives as well. Like, people are going to like being around them because they're so positive and they have that type of energy and vibe that is just so bright, it's just so bright, and like the kind that makes you forget about your worries and your cares, that when being around them, you're going to feel like you just don't have any cares in the world. It's just like a day at the beach, right? You're just chilling at the beach. You look at the ocean. You hear the ocean waves. You see the clouds. You're looking at the clouds, and everything is just like so calming and relaxing. It's gonna be like that. People are gonna feel comfortable around your child. They're gonna feel that your child's gonna have a lot of friends. A lot of friends are gonna be popular. They're gonna be a popular person. They're gonna have a lot of friends. And so they're not going to want for friends and want for connections with people at all either. Yeah, that's all I'm getting at this time. Alright, you guys, if you like this reading, like the video, and let me know as well if you want to. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If you have any suggestions on the type of videos you want to see, let me know. I love getting those as well. And I do those, whenever I can. And I wish you guys all the best and good luck on your future baby, okay? All right, we'll move on to the next one and have a good one. Ciao. All right, if you guys have selected pile number 3, this is going to be your reading, okay? First and foremost, let's go ahead and clear the energy out from the previous readings and get started here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the cards and see what your future baby is going to be like with career-wise and finance-wise, okay? We have Wheel of Fortune. It's always a good one. King of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Adventurer. Young woman. Focused. Balanced. Affluence. Whoops. Ooh. This one is flipping and everything. 5 of Abundance. And 7 of Emotion. I'm gonna go ahead and change the battery. So if you see something crooked, you'll know why, okay? 1 second. Alright, we're back live and live in color, and we'll get started with your reading, okay? So, these cards are going to represent their job and occupation, okay? So, let's see. Okay. So with Wheel of Fortune is represented by public speaking, pop-up shops, restaurants, starting business startups, if that's a term, being an entrepreneur, helping businesses to develop, like working in business development, or being a business consultant. Yeah, those areas, all right? And then we have 10 of Pentacles, that is talking about leadership, justice, planning things out, like the planning stages, of business, and negotiation, like negotiating things. Two of Wands definitely is business and expansion, right? It talks about family business, property investment, and mainly it generally focuses on passive income, like having that passive type of income, right? Having that as at your disposal. King of Cups. It's a writer. Talks about being a writer, poet, musician, healthcare provider, things in the arts. This is like an artsy kind of vibe, right? So this tells me that your child is going to definitely have an artistic side. So they're going to be able to take care of the business side first with these three cards. These three cards are definitely on the business side. And then this is on the artsy side. So they're going to be able to do work that pays the bills, and then also focus on their creative pursuits and hobbies and stuff like that too. So there might be someone who sings on the side, plays a guitar. I see somebody playing a guitar, singing at coffee shops, or having a band or something like that, writing music, stuff like that, you know. They may start early with writing music and being into music. So that might happen earlier on in their lives. It might start. So you might see that happen. The businesses are the type of jobs that I've come up with for this would be attorneys, a business attorney, right? Investors, business consultant, like I said before, working in healthcare, being a business owner, and being into the arts with the King of Cups, right? So this is definitely going to be someone who, in order for you to be a business, what did I say? Business consultant and business attorney, someone who is an investor, stuff like that. This person is definitely going to have money. I'm going to tell you right off the bat with these cards, Wheel of Fortune, and also 10 of Pentacles. Definitely going to have money. You guys can have money already, or this could be family money. Or you can marry, if you're not married now, you can marry into money. Or you guys could come into some money later on. But this talks about having access to money, maybe for some people. So your child may just come from a wealthy family, or you guys are well off. So they have that disposable income to use to pursue what they want to pursue business ventures, to invest in things, to make the money grow, to open businesses, to help other, to do things in that kind of way. And that could also give them also the leeway and the ability to focus on creative pursuits also, like on the side, like music, art, being an artist, being artwork, like paintings and being writing and stuff like that, okay? Because we have affluence here, and affluence talks about having money, living in luxury, having not wanting for, things in life, being able to afford luxury items, stuff like that, It says, I choose to be debt free and live in an affluent and healthy life. So yeah, your child is definitely going to be one of those people living debt free and living an affluent and healthy life. So they're going to be able to express multiple sides of themselves and pursue multiple dreams, and that's going to actually create a healthy environment for them, because they're going to be able to have money to take care of the business aspects and money to take care of their creative aspects. So they're going to be balanced in that type of way as well. They're going to be an adventurer, someone who likes traveling, who likes exploring new cultures, new languages, new people, meeting new people who are of those different cultures. Like the girl in the picture, going to different places, going to exotic locations, taking photos, pictures. That could be something part of their artistic expression as well, right? They're gonna like traveling to foreign locations, doing photo shoots and taking photos and buying mementos. Is that how you call it? Mementos? Buying souvenirs and stuff like that. Yeah, they're gonna be a traveler, so I see a passport for them, just being adventurous and and learn, wanna experience and learn new things, want to be involved and want to actually live and enjoy their lives, right? Even with this picture right here with the mermaid, you see there's a ship here which talks about travel, and the mermaid is like in the middle of the ocean, and there's different lands out here, it looks like. So this tells me that your child is going to be a traveler. They're going to be well traveled. They're going to be an adventurer. They want to experience different things, different places. They're going to want to learn and be well cultured, you know, learn about different cultures and stuff like that, right? With the young woman, like I said, this is your child could be a female, or they could be definitely in touch with their feminine side as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that if it's a guy, he's going to be a feminine guy. No, I'm not saying that. He's going to be in touch with, like, you know, his artistic side, his creative side, right? That type of stuff, right? And your child is going to be someone who is focused, right? So when they have goals, when they set goals for themselves, they're focused on the goals and they see things through. This is going to be someone who, if you tell them to do something, they're going to focus on it until it's done. Or if they say they want to take up a new hobby, like let's say like if your child, it says, oh, I want to learn how to make beaded necklaces and bracelets. You buy all the materials for them. They're going to stay focused and they're going to utilize all those materials to actually be able to make those necklaces and bracelets. They're not going to be the type that you'll buy all that stuff for them and then they won't do it. They'll push to the side. It's not going to be like that, right? If it's a guy and he says he wants to buy tools to learn how to work on cars and stuff, and you get him the tools, he's going to actually use those tools and learn how to do what it is that he sets his mind to do. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone who is very focused when they have goals. So they're going to be a driven type person. So that's what I think is also going to be a contributing factor to them being affluent, to them having wealth, to them being debt free, because they're going to be focused. They're not going to play no games when it comes to their goals and achieving things in their lives, right? So you have balance. So yeah, this talks about them just being balanced, being emotionally balanced. They like balance in their life. They don't like things being out of control. They're not gonna like things being like having money issues or having drama. They're not like that. They're gonna be even tempered. They like balance in their life. They like things to be balanced. I'll just say that. You have and they're also going to be mentally balanced too. So they're going to be able to make sound decisions and choices for themselves as well. All right. You have 5 of abundance. There are times when everyone needs a hand. Your angels want you to know that you needn't go through current challenges alone. Accept the help of those around you. The situation you're experiencing is temporary. This may not be the right time to become self-employed. Be patient. So this tells me that either at some point in your child's life, they're going to either need help, and looks like with the 10 of Pentacles, I'm picking up that they're going to have the help that they need from you, from their family, you know, as well, or from friends that are around them. They're going to have help, you know, in whatever issue that they have when it comes to finances and money. So they're not going to, they're going to be affluent. They're not going to, this is not going to be an issue for them. So, and we have kids in this card. So this tells me that it's going to be something younger, at a younger age, when they've not established themselves in adulthood, right? So most likely you're going to be there for them in that aspect, or they're going to be someone who's going to, other people are going to be able to turn to when they need help in situations like that as well. So we have 7 of emotion. It says your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone. Ask heaven for guidance, then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. So this tells me that your child is going to actually care about what you think or how you feel, right? Or also what other people think and feel around them, right? They may have a lesson in life to where they're going to have to know that they're going to there's gonna be a turning point in their life to where this lesson they're gonna have to learn is to where they're gonna have to do what it is that they need to do for themselves. You know, whatever goals that they have set for themselves, they're gonna need to not worry about upsetting other people at the detriment of them, you know, at the detriment of them achieving their goals, right? Achieving their financial goals or anything like that. So let's say if your child is dating someone and that person is stopping them from doing XYZ, which is leading them to their goals, eventually they will come to the point where they would eliminate that person out of their life, you know, so that they can pursue their goals. So that's going to be a lesson that they're going to have to learn to, you know, to not be so, because they're going to be caring, very, very caring, right? So to not be so focused on what other people think and how other people feel about what they're doing, the goals that they have set for themselves, the dreams that they want to achieve, and they're just going to have to learn to just do them so that they can be happy and secure within themselves and healthy emotionally within themselves also, because that's where that balance comes in, right? And also with the Five of Abundance, it could be they could have a lesson too, to where they have to learn how to ask for help. They may be the type of person who's so independent, or they're so used to doing things themselves, or used to tackling things. They like tackling things on themselves, that they may have to open up. And this, like I said, this might be around the younger years, right? That happens, that this lesson happens for them. And this one probably would be like towards like teenage years to like young adult years, that they will have like this lesson, to where they would need to learn to not worry about what other people think or upsetting someone else, but to just go after the goals anyways. And it could be friends that they don't want to upset their friends or their family. You know, they don't want to upset you by pursuing something, right? You may want them to stick with one thing and they may want to do another thing, you know. And that's going to be a lesson that they have to learn for themselves, that they have to be happy too, right? You have to live your life for yourself as well, right? We all have our lives to live. And I know sometimes as parents, we want the best for our kids, and then sometimes we may be overbearing and not allowing our kids to be an individual, because they are individuals and not just your child. You know what I'm saying? So also just keep that in mind as well. And also make sure that you're always there for them, and they always know that they can come to you when they need help with anything. And if it's financial or anything, hey, they may want to set up a lemonade stand one day and they may need to come to you for help. You know, just be open to them, because that is going to be those lessons that are going to help them, important lessons that are going to come up in their lives, that's going to help them in the future. You know, help them be that boss type person, that affluent, that successful type person, that balanced type person, that person who's a go-getter, who achieves things, and who's comfortable, balanced, and healthy minded, you know, and living their lives the way that they want to live their lives, and they're happy at it, right? All right, you guys, so that's all I have for you today. If you like it, if it resonated, let me know. Like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos as well. If you have any suggestions, let me know as well. I love getting those, and I'll get to them when I can, okay? I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I wish you guys all the best, and I wish your children all the success and luck in their lives. Okay? Take care. Ciao.